Hello everybody. I have a very interesting challenge because I am attempting to speak from both my left brain and my right brain. And those of you who are familiar with the hemispheres of the brain, you'll know that any conversation typically about marketing, or I have something that I want you to purchase, or a commentary about the world of education or business or marriage, if you're looking at kind of finding faults and finding solutions, nowadays we tend to go to our more logical, rational left brain. But the right brain has a lot of solutions to offer. And so this video, I'm going to split my time between the both and see how it goes as an experiment, because both have something to contribute. And that's kind of what our program is about, bringing the masculine, yang, logical, stereotypical mindset with the more intuitive, kooky, feeling, heart mindset. Again, I'm not saying that all women are one or all men are the other. These are just stereotypes. But in a sense, actually, in this society, we tend to value the logical more. Those are the jobs that make the most money, and those are the people who are making the most noise. The point is simply to honor both of them, because if you just do one or the other, you're not a whole person, and your happiness will not be sustainable. I'm going to talk today about education. There are 4 things that I'm attempting to do when I work with children. I work with a lot of teenagers, and one is convert their passion to action. They may have passion, but they're not really bringing it into the world. Number 2, they are lacking some kind of communication skills, either in the way they write or in the way they present to people. Number 3 is I'm trying to beef their reliability and integrity. This is challenging for teenagers because their minds are still developing. Number 4 is I'm trying to have intrinsic motivation. This is challenging because they've been manipulated with the carrot and the stick. They're seeking affirmation and reward and praise, either from their teacher, parent, or peers, within its peers. That's what leads to unprotected sex, drinking, smoking pot, doing drugs, vandalism, all the negative behaviors, and you see the rates are very high. So I'm talking to you very logical, and my heart isn't really excited about this, but I felt like as an experiment to reach out to you on a balanced level. So that's what's kind of happening. And then I think the 5th element is that people are, adults too, are being stopped by setbacks. So I'm talking about this in relation to teenagers, but we all in the modern world have this issue where we have a passion, but how do we bring it into action in a balanced way, right? Because we could maybe do it in a white knuckle, forceful way. I am the warrior. I am the spiritual warrior. You hear that a lot. So the program is about creating balance. The program is about going through an ancient system called alchemy, which everyone thought was about turning lead into gold. It turns out it's not about that. It's about something far more valuable. It's about being satisfied, being integrated, balancing your yin and yang. There are 3 elements they talk about in alchemy. The mercury aspect, that's the chaotic, wacky stuff I was talking about. But then there's also the sulfur, which is kind of the orderly, forceful, keep things the way they are. I'm rigid, versus the hey, let's shake things up, man. Let's try something new. And then balancing those 2 out, ideally, is wisdom, so you know when to choose between the 2 of them. So that's the program that I use with teenagers, with adults, and this can be used to address any issue, really. I mean, any kind of addiction, any kind of problem in a marriage, problem in a corporation, problems with getting your business off the ground. Whatever it is. People focus so much on the doing and they ignore the being, which is what we're going to do now in the guided meditation. So prepare to breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. As I mentioned, there are 3 elements in alchemy and in life. We welcome the mercurial aspect. It's a little strange. We don't really know what it is. You can wave your shoulders back and forth, creating tiny little circles. This is the Kundalini energy. It's a little strange. It's a little unfamiliar. We're a little out of control. We're okay. We're flowing. Maybe your neck's moving a little bit. Just loosen things up. That's why people, especially young people, turn to dance. And as we get older, we don't really want to. We hold our bodies very stiff. We forget our roots as a bird, as a fish. Alchemy gives us the opportunity to get back to that. We honor rigidity. We honor the sulfur. This point is stop moving your body a little bit, stay still. Sometimes things have to stay the way they are. You move back and forth, kind of the nod you see. In the Hebrew tradition, there's a lot of davening, it's called, bowing forward. And that's where we're kind of grok it. We're trying to get into it, get in the mood. But again, we're out of the control. Something's rocking us back and forth. It's this kind of movement, extremely important. And then you shake it up a little bit. You move, you wobble, move your shoulders, move your head. It's more helpful when I do a video, but I'll do that. And then finally, wisdom. Wisdom balances it out. And so then we embody both of these traits. This I take a full year to do, so I'm trying to do it in 1 minute. It's kind of challenging, but I hope that this was useful to you. I hope you see the value. I have a free guided PDF which you can download. I welcome you to do so. And whatever you're going through, divorce, midlife crisis, addiction, depression, anxiety, stress, you name it. The alchemists did this for hundreds of years despite persecution of the church. Why did they do that? Are they insane? No, they had the answer. And I want to share that answer with you. So click the download button and we can begin. Thanks.